In this video, we are going to install USiteSearch, and we're going to install it in a sample Umbraco 10, or if you like, Umbraco 11 website that represents the site you're probably looking at now wanting to add site search to. Now, this sample site has nothing to do with USiteSearch, but we're going to denote one element as triggering the site search, which will grade the screen, bring up the search bar. All this code is inserted automatically for you. We're going to search for a term, and we're going to get search results like this. So you only have to include a few snippets in a Nuget package. The few snippets being a partial view, some JavaScript, CSS, and some images. And this tutorial will go through all that now. Okay, so let's install USiteSearch on a sample Umbraco 11 website. It's a basic Umbraco 11 website with nothing much in it. So we will clone the particular website. There it is, 11. And wait for that to install itself. It comes with a embedded database, so it should just run out of the box. Let's see if it does. Actually, I'll go to the solution. Yeah, let's run that. Okay, so this should just run with F5 or debug run. Here it is with the home page and the Umbraco page. So what is this website? Well, it's got 4 pages. The text of those pages is shown in this part here on the left. This stuff on the right, that's just default HTML. You can't content manage it, as is all these comments. They're nothing. They're just part of a template. So what we're really interested in is adding search to this part here. So we log into this admin@admin.com, admin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there we are. We're in our Umbraco website. There is no site search enabled, and this should represent what you have as a site you want to add search to. So step 1 for this site is to add the package. So let's do that now. Here is USiteSearch. So let's add that in the dependencies. Off it goes. Okay. Okay, there it is. Let's see if it's there. It is. Okay, so what's the next thing we need to install? We need to add some JavaScript, CSS, and a view. And that is in this folder here. So let's go to that. Okay, it's downloaded it for us. So now let's have a look at my downloads. There it is. Okay, we want to extract all, and we want to put it in the project file location. So let's just go up here to our website here. That's where we want to put it, in where the project file is. You can see www root. So let's install that there. Okay, that's done. Let's go back to this. Let's see if it did anything. It should have placed, yeah, it did. The zip file and place some files there, looking good. And in the views under partials, there should be USiteSearch, and there is. Amazing. Okay, let's go to startup and engage this system. So, oh, that's really big text, isn't it? I wonder what happened there. I'm not that blind yet. Okay, up to the top of the startup file. Let's have a look what the help says. It says to add this line. So let's add this line. Wrong folder, wrong project. Here we go, this one here. Bang, done, good. Now, what else does it say? It says add this line to configure services. So let's go there, go down to configure services and add it there. Now, you'll notice this line here too. That does not come with Umbraco 11. It is bundling, but bundling is standard. You should be adding it for delivering CSS and JavaScript files. It's in this file here. And it will automatically provide, well, it will serve these CSS and JavaScript files without you having to press reload in your browser in case they change. So that's just standard Umbraco stuff. Okay, so we've added that there. What else do we have to do? So we go down here, and it says Okay, it says this configures the USiteSearch to a Lucene provider search provider. All right, uses Lucene, and in fact it does. This folder is where Lucene will store the data. We'll see that soon. 9. When displaying search results, the number of words to display each side of a word match. And we will see that soon. Okay, the bundling is mentioned here. So now we need to engage this CSS and this script that's in the bundling. And we do that by going to the master page and putting it above the head. Right there. Okay, that's good. Next, we need to engage the search itself, which is not visible because the CSS blocks it until it's engaged. So let's add that under the body tag. Okay, that's good. Okay, now the search should work. Let's see, does it work? I will run this again, debug, start debugging. Here is our website again. Oh, look at this, a search bar appears. And there are no results for the phrase animals because we haven't created a search index. So to do that, we go to our pages and we save and publish them. And we've done that on home. Let's see if I go backspace add S. Wow, there it is. Animals, animals. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 words to the left because that's right at the beginning. So there's no words before classic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you'll notice, oh, it disappeared there. The word animals was highlighted twice because it appears in the second 9 characters. That's great. Now, let's go to lions, add that. Let's go to giraffes, add that. Let's go to snow leopard, save and publish. So what's happening is we're overriding the save and publish event. We're using HTTP client to get the page, strip all HTML, and store the text and put it in our full text search index for Lucene. So now when we type animals, we should get 4 pages. That's great. Now, let's say you want to remove a page, like the snow leopard page. We want to block it. We want to block from site search. So we save it, and now we should have 1 less page. Wow, there you go, it works. If you're interested in this block from search, all it is a setting on that document type of block from search. That's it. Okay. Now, you'll notice something else here. Let's try and refine this word search. Now, there's an interesting word here. I see biota. So now we're only getting the home page because the word biota is nowhere else. And you'll notice the way this search highlights results. It highlights every instance of a match. So if I had the word single, it adds that other line there. And if now let's highlight the word late because that already occurs on line 2, so it doesn't add any further lines. Okay, so that's basically how this thing works. Now, what you probably want to do is you don't want the margin being part of the search, and you don't want the menu being part of the search, and you don't want all these comments as part of the search because they're not relevant. So you want to block them from the search engine. And the way you do that is you scroll down here, scroll down here, scroll down here. You want to add USiteSearch exclude equals true on blocks of content that you want to exclude. So let's add that. All right, what I've done is I've gone into this master page and I've added USiteSearch exclude true to, well, here's the header. I don't want that in the search. Really, all I want is render body in the search. So everywhere else I've put exclude true, as you can see, and in the footer it's exclude true. Now, you might be wondering, when the search runs, there's a title for all the matches. That's actually coming from the title tag. That's what it's using to get the title. So what we should do now is run the site and see what happens based on these changes. Here's our running site. So look at this text here, pay close, pay close. That should not be in the site search. Pay close. But it still is because we have to now resave every page. So let's go back to here and save and publish and save and publish. and save and publish, and save and publish. And go back to our site search, pay close. Good. So that works. Fantastic. So that's how you exclude pages. We've discussed blocking pages from the search. That's it. That's the end. This is now, I should say, I have used the basis of this code for a very large blog I built some time ago, which is this one here. And it's got about 20,000 items in it. This search, it uses the same base technology. However, what's in USiteSearch, it's gone through days and days and days of fixes. I do not have this filtering yet. I do not have images yet. Also, if you're wondering, does this work on Azure when the site is distributed over multiple servers with Lucene? Because as you may know from what's in the Examine blog, Examine doesn't work great. And the answer is yes. When I launched this site, I had massive problems with locking, and I liberally deleted the lock file, and I've kept that in the code base. Ideally, I do want to create an Azure search provider that won't suffer from this, but it does seem to work fine on this website here, which gets, I think 10 visits a second. No one's complained about it, so that's it. But if you're on a website with just a single server, it's fine. All right, let me know if you have any problems.